So whenever we have a common ratio between the numbers, we call it as a geometric progression. So when you multiply each of these terms, we get the next term. So we have these series of terms which have a common ratio. When there is a common difference between numbers, we call it as a arithmetic progression. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So in this session, we will be having a discussion on what are geometric progressions. Now, when we are speaking about geometric progressions, okay, so let us see here, there are a series of numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So what is common here? So each of them are multiplied by 2. So they are into 2. 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, 16 into 2 is 32. Now consider this term here. So each of them are multiplied by 3. So 2 into 3, 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 3s are 54, 54 into 3, 162. Then if you can see here, each of them are multiplied by 1 by 4. So when you multiply each of these terms, we get the next term. So we have these series of terms which have a common ratio. So which have common ratio called R. So these are the series of terms with a common ratio R. So such series we call it as the geometric progression. So in arithmetic progression there will be a common difference between numbers, whereas in a geometric progression there is a common ratio between the numbers in the series. So whenever we have a common ratio between the numbers, we call it as a geometric progression. When there is a common difference between numbers, we call it as a arithmetic progression. Now how do we find the common ratio? Suppose I take this geometric GP progression as 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So this is the GP given. Now what is A here? A will be always the first term of the progression. Now what is R? R will be any term divided by the previous term. Suppose I take 4 divided by 2. So 2 is the answer. Now if I take 8 divided by 4, 2 is the answer. So 16 divided by 8, 2 is the answer. So this common ratio, it remains the same for any two terms of the GP. So that progression is called as the geometric progression. Now let us see what is the standard form of the geometric progression. So let A be the first term and R be the common ratio. Then AR square are in the GP. So the standard form of the GP is A into R, A into R square, A into R cube, and so on and so forth. Now if you have to find T1, so term 1, so what will be the number? So the standard form will be A, or you can write it as A into R to the power of 1 minus 1. So this will be A into R to the power 0. Now if I want T2, I will write it as A into R to the power of 2 minus 1. So this will be A to the power R1. Then T3 will be A to the power of 3 minus 1. So A to the power of R square. So in this way, if I write Tn, so this will be A to the power of n minus 1. So Tn formula. So just like we have the arithmetic progression, Tn equals a plus n minus 1 into d. So we have the Tn formula for the geometric progression. So Tn equals ar to the power of n minus 1. So this is the standard formula to find out the nth value of the number. Now next, let us find the sum of n terms of a GP. The sum of the n terms of a GP, we know that Tn equals ar to the power of n minus 1. So Sn will be a plus r square plus ar to the power of n minus 1. Suppose I consider this GP 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So this is the GP. So what is A here? A equals 1. What is R here? R equals 2. Now suppose I have to find the sum of all this. I have to write 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32. I get the answer. So instead of writing all this, I have a formula. What is the formula? Sn equals a into r to the power of n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So r is greater than 1. If you see here, r is 2, 2 is greater than 1. So I substitute the values here. So Sn will be equal to 1 into r to the power of n. So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 to the power of 6 minus 1 divided by what is r? 2. 2 minus 1. So this will be equal to 2 to the power 6 means it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 6. So this comes up to 64. So this is equal to 64. So I write Sn equals 64 minus 1 divided by 1. So 63 is the answer. So when I add all these terms, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32, I get 63. So in this way, we can find out the nth term of the GP and also the sum of the GP. Now let us work out one problem given. So what is the problem here? The fourth term of the GP is 40. So T4, that is equal to ar to the power 4 minus 1 equals 40. And they have also given the 10th term. T10 equals ar to the power 10 minus 1. So this is 2560. So they have asked us find the nth term. T8 equals ar to the power of 8 minus 1 is how much? And the 8. So we have to find what is the sum of the 8 terms. So we will simplify. So we don't know A, we don't know R. So we will simplify using this. So I will write AR to the power 9 by AR to the power 3 equals 2560 by 40. Okay, now I am deleting A and A this side. So here 0, 0 gets cancelled. So I am simplifying this. I am dividing by this by 4. 4 6 are 24. 4 4s are 16. So I get, so A9, R9 by R3, this will be R to the power 6 equals 64. R to the power 6 will be equal to 2 to the power 6. So this will be equal to, when powers are same, the bases are same. So when the power, so R equals 2 is the answer. So I have found out what is the ratio. So ratio R equals 2. Now I substitute in this equation 1. So substitute in 1. I get AR to the power of 4 minus 1 or AR cube equals 40. So I know R. So A into 2 cube equals 40. So this will be equal to 8A equals 40. A equals 40 by 8, that is equal to 5. So A equals 5. So we know A and we know R. Now can we not find out T8? Yes, we can find out T8. So T8 will be equal to 5 into 2 to the power 7. So this will be 2 to the power 7 will be 64 into 2. So 2 to the power of 6 is 64. So 64 into 2, that will be equal to 128. So this will be 5 into 128. So this is equal to 5 8s are 40, 0, 4, 5 2s are 10, 14, 4, 1, 5 1s are 5, 640. So T8 equals 640. Now we have to find S8. So S8, the formula is Sn formula. So Sn will be equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So we substitute the values here. S8 will be equal to, instead of A, I will write 5. 5 into, instead of R, I am writing 2. 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 whole over 2 minus 1. So S8 will be 5 into 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. 2 to the power of 8 will be equal to, so 128 into 2. 128 into 2 will be 2 8s are 16, 1 2 2s are 4, 5, 2 1s are 2. So 256 minus 1 whole over 1. So S8 will be equal to 5 into 255 divided by 1. So S8 . So when we simplify this, S8 will be equal to 5 into 255 by 1. So S8 will be 1275, which is the answer. Now, so I hope you have followed this. First, we find out the value of R using this Tn formula. Then we find the value of the sum of the terms here. So that is Sn equals A into R to the power of n minus 1. So we get S8 equals 1275 as the answer. Now let us see the next problem here. The fourth and the eighth term of a GP are 24 and 384 respectively. Find the first term and the common ratio. Now they have given us T4. T4 means A to the power of 4 minus 1 or AR cube equals 24, and they have also given us the eighth term, that is T8 equals AR to the power of 8 minus 1, that is 7. So this is equal to 384. Find the first term and the common ratio. So we have to find A and we have to find R. So what I will do is, I will write this as 1 and 2. Now divide 2 by 1. So divide equation 2 by 1. So divide equation 2 by equation 1. So I get AR to the power 7 equals 384 and AR cube equals 24. So I write it in this form. So AR by 7 by AR by 3. Now 384 divided by 24. So when I simplify this, A and A gets cancelled. R7 minus R3 will be R to the power 4. This will be equal to, when I simplify this, I get 16 as the answer. So 24 into 16 is 384. Now R to the power 4 equals 2 to the power 4. So 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16. So when the powers are same, the bases are common. So R equals 2 is the answer. So R equals 2. Now we have to find A here. So I will write it here. So A R cube equals 24. Now I don't know A, but I know R. R equals 2. So 2 cube equals 24. So 2 cube is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. 8A equals 24. A equals 24 by 8. A equals 3. So we know what is R. R is 2 and A is 3. A equals 3. R equals 2 is the answer. So if you have to write the GP, so it will be 3. 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 2, 12. 12 into 2, 24. 24 into 2, 48. So this will be the GP. Now the next problem. The third term of a GP is 2 by 3 and the sixth term is 2 by 81. Find the eighth term and the sum of the first 8 terms. So T3 equals 2 by 3 and T6 equals 2 by 81. Find T8 and S8. We don't know what is T8 and we don't know what is S8. Now T3 will be AR square equals 2 by 3 and T6 will be AR to the power 5 equals 2 by 81. So we divide this 2 by 1. So when I divide AR to the power 5, AR to the power 2 equals 2 by 81 by 2 by 3. So when I divide this, so A and A gets cancelled. So this will be 5 minus 2, that is 3. R cube will be equal to 2 by 81 into 3 by 2. I have to take the reciprocal here. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So this will be 3 by 81. So this is equal to 1 by 27. When I simplify this 3 by 81, I am getting 1 by 27. So R cube equals 1 by 27 or it is equal to 1 by 3 cube or R equals 1 by 3. So cube root of R will be 1 by 3. Now I have to find A here. So I simplify the value of R equals 1 by 3 in equation 1. So in equation 1, so AR square equals 2 by 3. Okay. So what is R here? R is 1 by 3. I don't know A. So 1 by 3 the whole square equals 2 by 3. So A into 1 by 9 equals 2 by 3 or A equals 2 by 3 by 1 by 9. So A equals 2 by 3 into 9 by 1. So this becomes A equals 6 is the answer. So A equals 2 by 3. Now I want only A. So 2 by 3 divided by 1 by 9. So when I take it to the reciprocal, it becomes 9 by 1. So 3 3s are 9, 2 3s are 6. A equals 6 is the answer. Now they have asked us find the sum of 8 terms. Now let us find what is the 8th term and then we will find out the value of the sum of 8 terms. So next we have to find out T8. T8 will be equal to AR to the power 7. So this, what is A here? 6 into R to the power, R is 1 by 3 to the power 7. So 3 to the power 7 equals 2187. 6 by 2187. When we simplify this number, I get 2 by 729. Now this is the answer. So T8 equals 2 by 729. Now the next step is I have to find S8. So S8 equals, we use the Sn formula, A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So S8 will be equal to, what is A? 6 into R is equal to 1 by 3 whole to the power n is 8 minus 1 divided by 1 by 3 minus 1. So when we simplify this, I get the answer is S8 equals 6560 divided by 729. So this is the answer. So how I got this? So I have to multiply up to 8 times, then I get an answer. Then I subtract it by minus 1. So when I simplify this, I get 6560 divided by 729 as the answer. Now the next problem here, the second term of a GP is minus 16 and the fifth term is 1024. Find the GP. Now what is given? T2 equals AR equals minus 16. T5 equals AR to the power 4 equals 1024. Now we have to find A, we have to find R, and we have to find what is the GP. Okay, so I write, so this is equation 1, equation 2. AR to the power 4 equals 1024. AR equals minus 16. Now, when we simplify this, we get A and A gets cancelled. 4 minus 1 is R cube equals, now we simplify this, R cube equals minus 64, or this R cube can be written as minus 4 the whole cube. So 4 into 4 16, 16 into 4 is 64. So minus 4 the whole cube. So when the powers are same, the bases can be equated. So R equals minus 4 is the answer. Now we have to find A. So I will just write A into R equals minus 16. Then A into minus 4 equals minus 16. A will be equal to minus 16 by minus 4. A equals 4 is the answer. So A equals 4, R equals minus 4. So we know what is A, what is R. Now we have to find out what is the GP. So GP will be AR, AR square, AR cube, and so on. Now what is A? A is 4. Now what is AR? So A into R will be 4 into minus 4. Then AR square will be 4 into minus 4 the whole square. Then again 4 into minus 4 the whole cube. So 4 4s are minus 16. 4 square is 16. 16 into 4 is 64. So that will be positive. Then 4 4s are 16. 16 into 4 64. 64 into 4 is so, and so on. We get the answer. So this is the GP here. Now which term of the GP is 512 by 81? So what is given? A equals 36. Now what is R? R equals 24 divided by 36. So we have to find the common ratio here. So they both are divisible by 6. So 6 4s are 24. 6 6s are 36. Now both are divisible by 2. So 2 2s are 4. 2 3s are 6. So we know R equals 2 by 3. Now this is the number given. I have to find the n value of this. So Tn equals AR to the power n minus 1. So they have given us 512 by 81 equals 36 into 2 by 3 whole to the power of n minus 1. So I don't know n. So I have written n as it is. See, 512 by 81 equals 36 into 2 by 3 to the power n minus 1. Now I cannot multiply this because there is a power here. So n minus 1. So I just bring this to the left hand side of the equation. So this will come up to 512 by 81 into 36 equals 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. So when I am simplifying this 512 by 81 into 36, I get 128 by. So when I simplify this, I get 128 by 729 equals 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. So when I express it as power of 2 by 3, it becomes 2 by 3 to the power 7 equals 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. So when the bases are same, the powers can be equated. So 7 equals n minus 1. 7 plus 1 equals n, or 8 equals n is the answer. So we get the value of n. So this is the 8th term of the progression, or n equals 8 is the answer. So this is the 8th term is 512 by 81. With this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed this. Thank you.